Hi, I'm LaShonda Harris, and this is
Eric McClooney Jr.
And this is our son, Cadence McClooney. He was born in December last year, and he was born in 36 weeks. I delivered at 36 weeks at Northeast Medical Center in Concord, North Carolina. And shortly after birth, Cadence experienced some cardiac issues. His breathing was rapid. He wasn't getting too much oxygen, and so he was immediately put into NICU at Northeast and Concord. On day 6 in NICU, his nurse at the time, she noticed that his legs were extremely cold to the touch. His doctor ordered an echocardiogram of his heart, and they noticed that his aorta was closed. At that point, he was airlifted to Levine Children's Hospital in Charlotte, and we was told that he would have to have immediate open heart surgery. And at that time, he was in a NICU here in Charlotte. However, we did not live in Charlotte. We live in Salisbury, North Carolina, which is about an hour away. Being first-time parents, we were prepared to buy diapers and all the other stuff, but we were not secured enough and ready and prepared to pay for overnight stays in the hospital, especially not one that ended up being 35 days long. So he had his surgery, his first open heart surgery, and we ended up staying here at Levine Children's Hospital for 35 days. And during that time, it was a lot.
When he was airlifted here, that first night, they were giving us options pretty much of where we could stay and how we could fund it. And once we were able to go to the hospitality house, we were still worried, of course, but once we realized how much of an impact that staying at that hotel right over there, and it was no cost, y'all really helped us out so much. Like, it's priceless. We were able to be here for our son and not have to worry about how we were going to get back or this or that. We had a place to go get rest if we needed to, and to clear our minds, but not be far from our son.
Right.
It was a godsend, and we're very greatly appreciative of you guys.
I would say Madelyn's Fund helped us out. It helped us to more so focus on the betterment of ourselves and our son, and not focus too much on the financial aspect or that financial burden of trying to pay for housing for us to be able to be at his bedside daily. And which, I mean, it was a blessing. We got many days funded. We also got some gas cards and food cards.
Because had it not, it probably would have resulted in us having to drive an hour back and drive an hour back just to be. One of us would have to stay here. One of us would have to leave.
It would have been too much.
Somebody go get clothes. Somebody go get food, and somebody come back. And then not only on top of that, we have to worry about our utilities, our rent, gas, all that other stuff. But with Madelyn's Fund, we didn't have to worry about any of that. And you guys were angels. And donating to Madelyn's Fund is important because you can make sure that people like us are in position. This is not to say the other charities aren't real, but this one really affects people. And it's really pertinent to health, and it's really important. Before me having my first kid, I never heard of this. Never knew it would be needed. But once we got into this situation, this is probably the most important charity that I've ever been a part of or heard of. So this is very important to not only help us in our case, but to help the future and other kids and other families, so they won't have to feel that they have to put their lives or put anything else on hold to take
pressure.
care of the kid. Because at the end of the day, getting him healthy and getting our mental health was very much the focus, and it was that because of Madelyn. So ain't that right, son? Yes. So thank you guys very much again. Please donate to Madelyn.
Yes. Say.
Oh, yeah. How did you do that?